The pizza factory in Phelan, California is hidden away in California's high desert, but they caught my attention because they have an undefeated food challenge. It's called the Phelan Phling, and if you're hungry enough, maybe a Phelan Phling sounds good to you too. It's a 16-inch extra large pizza piled high with 18 toppings. That's nearly every topping on the menu. And the resulting pizza weighs well over 5 pounds. You get 30 minutes to tackle this challenge for a free meal, a free t-shirt, a $40 gift card, and your picture goes on the Wall of Fame. Could I take down a pizza challenge that was undefeated for over 3 years? With no fanfare, no BS, and no Stalin, it's time to see if the Phelan Phling was too much to handle.
All right, on your marks.
On your marks. Get set. And go! Pizza eating contest! Alright. Come on! Matters out to an early lead. Dave's coming back. Dave's doing his thing over here. This is insane, you guys. This is awesome. We got jalapenos and we have pineapple.
Welcome back to another freak eating challenge. This one happened close to home. Phelan is next door to Victorville, but I would have never known about this challenge if it wasn't for a comedy program I was a guest on some weeks ago. Travis Tapleshay hosts a comedy program on Facebook, and he reached out to me to see if I wanted to do this undefeated pizza challenge against a fellow comedian for an episode of his Facebook program. I said yes, and here we are. I would be competing against Dave, a man who is notorious for eating a lot, but who isn't necessarily a competitive eater. Dave and Travis are awesome guys to hang out with, and they're much funnier than I am, so if you want to laugh, be sure to check out the Travis Tapleshay show that's linked down in the description section below. There's a great chance I'll be a guest on there again soon, and we are lining up other restaurants in the area for future food challenges. I'm really excited about it. So let's talk about this challenge. It may not be the biggest pizza across, but when you take a 16-inch pizza and load it to the max with every generous topping that you can think of, you end up with an impressively heavy pie that isn't easy to eat. I know plenty of people can eat a 16-inch pizza, but the Phelan Phling isn't your typical 16-inch pizza. The toppings are piled on so densely that you won't be able to eat it without spilling it all over the pan. They actually bake this pizza in 2 steps. They assemble it, build it all the way up, let it bake for a few minutes, then bring it out, add even more toppings, and throw on a second layer of cheese for a second bake so that the whole thing holds together under a mountain of melted cheesiness. The pizza that you get is rich, filling, thick, really thick, and delicious. It's definitely more about the toppings than the crust on this one. To be honest, I barely remember the red sauce, but it was there, lost in the shuffle of all that cheese, chicken, anchovies, and countless other vegetables. I was grateful this pizza included mushrooms, which are by far my favorite thing to eat on a pizza. The pizza comes cut into 12 big slices, but I think I would have preferred little squares. The toppings are piled so high that eating this pizza posed a problem. It's hard to fit the whole thing in your mouth. That's also what she said. I struggled to eat the first couple of pieces like a traditional pizza, but I noticed I could make my life easier if I pulled off that second cheese layer and ate it by itself with some of the toppings, because then the remaining toppings were a reasonable height and I could eat those pieces at that point more or less normally then. I had no doubt that it's been the amount of toppings and how densely they're packed on that have helped this challenge stay undefeated for so long. Dave struggled to keep up with me past the first few pieces. Now, I wasn't trying to race him or anything. My only goal was to finish within the 30 minutes and beat the challenge. But it would have been pretty cool if we could have had 2 finishers that evening. The restaurant staff were all super cool and supportive. They're really into the challenge here, which is a huge plus for anyone who enjoys doing food challenges. More than anything, I think they wanted to see a winner, to show that the Phelan Phling could be conquered. My guts felt heavy with pizza, but I wanted to cross that finish line and go home a winner.
Phelan Phling!
Oh man. He's gonna do this.
This is insane. This is Michael Jordan. This is Tom Brady. It's Mickey Mantle. That's what this is.
And the fat kid down the street.
Look at that.
Come on, Dave. Don't give up, buddy. Come on. Come on, Dave. You're almost there, buddy.
You can do it,
Come on.
Dave! Woo!
Come on.
Yeah, tomatoes. He's like, that looks healthy.
Trying to watch my figure.
Yeah.
Come on, Dave! Come on! You got
You're
it!
still halfway through. You got under 3 minutes.
Come on!
Natter's toying with it.
Oh my god.
Taking his time with those toppings.
He did it.
Here we go. Oh my goodness. There we go. Yes.
All
Yeah.
right!
Got it right, everybody.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Go crazy. Go crazy.
With 2
Wow.
minutes and 43 seconds to spare.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Congratulations, sir. How do you feel? Oh. Dave, you're almost there. What happened at the end?
I got full.
You still have a little bit of time if you want to attempt this. We also have a doctor on site. We don't have a doctor. Never mind, I'm sorry.
Oh, this thing kicked my tush.
Natter, this is what champions are made of. Talk to me about how you feel right now.
I feel like there's a rock in my stomach. There's a lot of toppings on this pizza. That's the hardest part of this pizza, is absolutely the amount of toppings.
You just did something that no one else has ever been able to accomplish. How do you feel?
I feel like I just climbed the mountain.
You did climb a mountain. That was a bunch of toppings on there, my friend.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we are so excited. Thank you so much to the Phelan Pizza Factory and everyone here. Give it up for yourselves, guys. Yeah!
Good job.
You did good.
Oh, yeah.
You made more than half, right?
Oh, yeah.
Rabbit television establishment. I've been your host, Shop Establishment.
Yeah, it's definitely not like the size, it's just the level of toppings on it. That's a lot of toppings.
Oh, hey.
Well, you get to wear your shroud.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
I had a fling. Here, have him say it.
So what you'll do, we'll take a picture with you.
Okay.
Apparently I had a fling. A Phelan Phling. There we go.
There it is.
Yep.
I won the challenge.
Yeah.
Special thank you to Travis Tapleshay for putting this whole show together, and a huge thanks to Pizza Factory and Phelan for being such awesome hosts. And to everyone watching at home, thank you for joining me on another food challenge journey. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and rest assured that I'll be back soon with another food challenge video. Until we do it again, stay in school, don't do drugs, and eat like a freak.